Chapter 777. In a hidden village, nestled between deserts seldom trodden, lay the southern base of the Star of Nagran, a sanctuary for the awakeners who fled the pains of the outer world. Once a heaven, it had transformed into a desolate shadow of its former self, its streets now eerily silent, devoid of human warmth. Into this forsaken village, shrouded in tattered rags, stumbled a figure. Despite the cloak masking his visage, it was clear that this man could not properly use one of his arms and was limping. Ominously, following the sound of a dragging, there was a strong smell of blood and pus. Leaning wearily against his dulled blade, an awakener grimaced, about to question the stranger when the man unveiled his face. Half marred by grotesque burn scars, the other half strikingly handsome, a visage of stark contrast. Recognizing him, the awakener cried out in shock, "Nahan?" This was the man who had left to seek the sage, but Nahan's return was shadowed by change. His face more haggard than before, eyes drowned in unspoken darkness. Despite being on friendly terms with Nahan, the awakener, who had unwittingly turned pale, cautiously opened his mouth. "What happened to you? What are the brethren who left with you?" he asked, trepidation lacing his voice. ... "Don't tell me, you didn't meet the sage, did you?" Staring blankly at the awakener's incredulous face, Nahan finally opened his mouth to answer. "I met him." "You did? Then why return in such a state?" Confusion evident in his tone. At those words, a twisted smile briefly crossed Nahan's lips. "The sage will not honor our agreement, nor will I any longer." "What do you mean the sage won't honor the agreement?" Their disbelief was palpable. Ignoring the question, Nahan strode into the village. In the past, as soon as he entered, the villagers would all flock to him and create a commotion. Now only silence greeted him. Even the few people who could be seen did not approach Nahan immediately, but only sent a wary look from a distance. Seeing this, Nahan, who was being followed by the awakener, asked, "What happened here? Why is it so deserted? Where is Sarah? No matter how much she dislikes me, she won't empty the village without thinking." That's... You don't know how bad the atmosphere was here after you left." The awakener began to speak with a resentful face, as if burdened by a long-kept secret. He recounted the escalating tensions between Nahan's followers and the sages, the ensuing exodus of ordinary awakeners, the southern merchants who had quietly infiltrated the southern outpost in the midst of this, and Sarah's betrayal, joining hands with them under the guise of no contact from the sage. Nahan learned that Sarah, having received a request from the sage, had left for Charloin with her followers and had not returned since. A heavy silence fell upon Nahan as he absorbed this news. "The atmosphere here is dire. Even the sick are left untreated. Remember Meto, the monster-taming child you brought from the east?" Nahan's response was but a heavy silence, mirroring the weight of his thoughts. After the sage departed, his condition had been deteriorating continuously. Perhaps it was because Daimon had borrowed his powers. "It seems like we can't question or speak to Daimon until he returns. But since he's not here, there is no way to know. I'm actually worried he might truly die." Though Nahan tried to lighten the mood by bringing up this topic, it only made the atmosphere colder. In a silence so deep it seemed to lower the temperature, the awakener shivered involuntarily. Suddenly, Nahan clenched his teeth and pressed a hand to his own forehead, a groan of pain escaping from his staggering body. "Nahan? Don't touch me." Nahan, avoiding the awakener's attempt to support him, wrapped his head in his hands and groaned for a long time. It was a terrible sound, like the growling of a bound beast. After stumbling around and rolling on the ground in agony, he finally managed to stand properly on his own. Panting, he returned to his previous state, and the awakener realized that this wasn't the first time Nahan had experienced this. Your arm doesn't look good either. Are you really okay? If it's a disease or something. Startled by the sight of Nahan's bloodshot eyes, the awakener gasped in shock. Even being on the same side, Nahan's fearsome appearance made him unapproachable. Had something happened to make him this way? He never used to be like this. Despite the awakener's obvious fear, Nahan's expression remained unchanged. He spoke in a low, hoarse voice. I have had headaches before, but they're getting worse after I met the sage this time. Really? It's not bad though. Every time this pain ends, my mind clears and I continue to realize something. The awakener couldn't comprehend what he meant and simply cocked his head. But Nahan didn't elaborate. Instead, he gave an order. Gather all the brothers and sisters in this village who share our purpose. I can gather them, but there are hardly any. What are you going to do? We must do what we originally intended. This statement was significant. The awakener, who had always agreed with Nahan's ideology, was pleased that Nahan remained steadfast even in this state, but also worried. The old Nahan was never this precarious. He used to joke around, and his innate coolness felt charming as a leader. Most importantly, back then, the gentle and kind Hosanna was always by his side. Hosanna was not only helpful but also kind to everyone, not just Nahan. There were many missing colleagues at the time, and although they didn't say it, it was shocking for everyone when he was caught by the cavalry in the west and killed. The awakener realized anew how difficult it was to approach Nahan without Hosanna. You met the sage and just came back? Is that okay? When are the others coming? We don't have enough people here. The brothers and sisters who went with me might not be able to return. Something unexpected happened while meeting the sage. Muttering the sage's name, Nahan's gaze suddenly turned icy cold. An unexpected event? While coming here, I made sure to contact the brethren at the central base, so they should be arriving soon. And he opened his mouth slowly, ensuring that each word was clear for the awaiting awakener to hear. Make sure everyone gets the message. The name, the Star of Nagran, has appeared on the list of collaborators with the cavalry. What? It wasn't my doing, so who could it be? The awakener's expression momentarily became blank. It was due to the collision between the logical conclusion and the long ingrained brainwashing. As the words passed through his ears, they brought a sensation sharp as thorns, provoking a sudden intense headache. What are you talking about? Nahan? The Star of Nagran, what? I have no intention of going with those who have joined hands with power. We will set out to find the world of awakeners on our own. Nahan declared, looking at the pained awakener. It would be nice if the one who betrayed us came to find us before that. Well, Nahan has his own way of breaking the brainwashing, so that's good, I guess. Exactly 4 days after Kishir sent a letter to the cavalry headquarters authorizing the use of Hosanna's power to travel south, a group of unfamiliar shadows appeared in front of the cavalry's southern branch. Commander, we have arrived. The sight of their colleagues from the capital surprised all the members guarding the southern branch. When did you get here? We didn't hear any news of your arrival. What's happening? How did you get here so quickly? Happy to see you all, but let's save the talk for later. Where is the commander? Amidst the slightly tired but smiling members from the capital, a tall woman stepped forward to ask. It was Ever, with her long brown hair tightly tied up.